Okay, guys, I want to show you this case out of Louisville, Kentucky. Absolutely heartbreaking. Terrible, terrible. This little girl, her name is Deluna. I'm going to let you look at was not with the father when he allegedly threw the child to the ground. He hasn't spoken to him after domestic violence between the two caused them to break up. Why did he even have a bail? His mom said, they tell me that her heart had stopped and she's not breathing and they're going to do a CT scan to see what's wrong. They do the CT scan and see that she has bleeding in her head. She has a skull fracture and that they believe somebody has hurt her. So already when I heard that, that broke me because she's never been out of my care. That somebody hurt her, and especially the situation to be so severe and serious as it was, I just didn't want to imagine. I didn't want to think that he would hurt her, her mom said. Okay, the mom was at a hospital herself at this time being treated for the postpartum complications.
There's no words to describe how I feel.
Thinking back to possible signs this would have happened. She says, I didn't want to. How could you think something like that? But it was always in the back of my mind that he could do something to her. It was always there, but I just didn't want to listen to it. I know his anger. I was just scared his anger was going to get the best of him one day, or his frustration. She said she just wishes that she would have done something before her daughter's death.
I don't understand how you could hurt our baby girl.
That gets me, and this is on another article on a different day. This article, and I will link all of these articles in the description box below if you want to look at them yourself. This actual article was from June the 22nd. This one says the infant's mother said it wasn't the first time that he had hurt the baby. He goes on to say, if it starts before the child is into the world, and it happens while you're pregnant, it's going to continue after. Now, that is her words.
To not have my baby.
Just for an update, and just to let you know that Shawn Banks was released from custody on June the 27th. So he did make that bail of $250,000. He literally admitted that the reason this baby died and had these injuries was by his own hands. So why was he given bail, period? Okay, that's $250,000. I know here where I live, just a marijuana charge, they can give you a $1 million bail. $250,000 on capital murder of a 7-week-old baby, and you're getting a $250,000 bail. Why? And now you're out. You're out. You got to enjoy your 4th of July with your family, whatever it is you did. And the baby's gone now. She never got to see her first 4th of July. She never got to see her first Christmas. She never got to see really anything. Another question I have is, why was the baby even with him? Why was a 7-week-old baby left in his care, period? Now, the mother said that he had hurt the baby before this even happened. Even when she was pregnant, he was abusive to her and hurting the baby. He even states that if they're going to do this and hurt you when you're pregnant, they're going to continue to do it. She even said that in the back of her mind, she felt like and knew that he was going to do this. She also went on to say that they weren't actually together when this happened because they haven't spoken since the last domestic violence issue he did against her. So why was he left alone with the baby? And he knew he had hurt it because he took it to its pediatrician and not the emergency room. I have to question some things here. If the mother was aware that he was left alone with this child, and she also said for a couple of hours, so obviously she hadn't been at this clinic very long getting, treatment for postpartum depression because she literally made the statement a couple of hours herself. I know people at the clinic you went to would have been more than happy to keep an eye on the baby while you were being treated if you had no one else. But if you have family or friends or anyone else that could have kept that baby, if there was any thought in your mind whatsoever that he was going to hurt this little innocent baby that no way could have defended itself, then you should have not left the baby with him. Now, that's probably going to be an unpopular opinion to many. But at the same time, this baby was 7 weeks old, completely defenseless, and had only really one person, from the way it sounds, to protect it, and that was its mother. Something's really not sitting well with me in this case at all. But likely that the mom could be charged as well. It could happen. I believe all the questions I just asked is going to be brought up as well. And knowingly leaving your child in the care of someone that you have already said is dangerous. And you knew in the back of your mind something could happen, as well as he had heard it before. What were you thinking? As I say, I don't know all the details. All I know is what I've given you. Something's not sitting well with me here. Okay, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think about this. Check out the links if you want, and let me know what you think. Have a great day, night, evening, wherever you may be. And until next time, this is UnJustified.